Who, he, heh, who. All right, so yesterday I shot quite a bit of video, but now I'm gonna be looking to the side like this because I have to keep my eye on the audio levels because a lot of yesterday's got scratched off. The audios were jumping up too high. They were too low at certain points, so very annoying. But we got through it. You know, I shot enough to where you guys could understand exactly what was going on, and we put together that 5-color on the manual. Let me tell you guys a little story about yesterday. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and take a seat. Gather the family. Check it out. So, yesterday I'm over here setting up this 5-color. Everything is looking good. I'm shooting the video. I'm explaining how to set up a 5-color. I have all the screens. Everything's taped off. We have the right inks. And like I mentioned yesterday, you know, while I was printing on that piece of paper, I send a picture to the customer to get approval. And then I bring in a shirt, and which is what you guys saw at the end of the video. It was an actual, not shirt from the order that was printed, but it was printed on like a test print. And not even a couple of minutes later, I get an email saying like, hey dude, you have an extra T on the design. So if you guys go back and look at it, it has a T and then a second T. So whoever designed this, they misspelled the word, and they call me back saying like, hey, don't print anything. It's misspelled, the whole thing. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just printing what you guys send me. So I didn't tweak anything. They're all asking me if I can take out the letter and this and that. I'm like, there's just no way that's gonna happen. You know, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm only doing what you guys are sending me. I'm not creating art for you guys. So they were like, okay, no worries. They reached out to their designer, and this morning I got the new design. So I can tell it looks a lot better. I wasn't gonna sit there and trying to tell them what they wanted. So even though sometimes I do see little things like that, I don't mention them all the time, because more than half of the time they come back and they're like, oh yeah, it's misspelled on purpose. So that's why I take a picture of the final product and then I send it out for approval. So just in case I put the wrong color on the wrong screen, if they approve it, you know, it's really their fault, although it was my mistake. And if it's misspelled for whatever reason and I approve it, it's their fault, not mine. So there's really not much I can do for them at that point. Now, if I wasn't sending out the pictures for approval and I go ahead and print a 5-color front and a 5-color back on like 12, 16 shirts, then guess what? I'm gonna have to eat it. So thankfully I have this little system that works for me. My customers reply to me within 10 to 15 minutes. If they don't, I give them a call. While I'm waiting for approval, I'm working on the next job or figuring something out, so that time just doesn't go by while I'm sitting there waiting for approval. And that's what happened yesterday. So a little disappointing. We used 5 of the screens that are no longer good, so we're gonna have to reclaim those. And we got the new art, so my graphic designer is separating the artwork for me so that we can get back to it next week, like Monday. So tomorrow we have the event. Oh, that's just what happened yesterday. So tomorrow we have the event, so the Twilight Run in Casa Grande. So that's gonna be awesome. We're gonna head out at 10 o'clock in the morning. They're gonna be set up and ready to start printing around 12. So basically that 2,700 piece order that I printed, they're gonna take it out there and they're gonna do a live printing event where they have 6 backs. I think he said 6 or 8 different back designs set up between 4 presses. And you know, kids from out of state, from state, they come in, they grab a shirt, pay for it, they come to the booth next to us where we're gonna be printing, and then we just print the back and they go on their way. So tomorrow's gonna be a very heavy day. There's gonna be a lot of manual screen printing. It's gonna be something different. I'm not used to this at all. I've never done a live printing event. I've never actually printed outdoors. I've always printed inside of a building. So this is gonna be different. There is quite a bit of pressure, but there's gonna be more than one printer. So we're just kind of bounce off the work so that we get a little break in between, because there is a lot of shirts that need to get printed. And we're gonna spend the night out there. The guy that's putting this thing together, he got us a hotel room, so we're gonna spend the night out there and then come back Saturday morning, which I'm very excited for, because Saturday we have a trucking event with our friends from Royal Picks, and I'm gonna be out there taking care of the burnout pit like we did last year. And it's just a lot of fun. You know, you get to talk to all the guys that come in, which is perfect because I'll have my business cards, and if they need custom t-shirts, I basically have just about every single car club in one place, and I'm taking care of the burnout pit, so they have to talk to me before they go in and burn rubber, which is perfect. That's a good way to network. We can do the vinyls for their windows, we can do their t-shirts, we can do flags and banners, business cards if they own a business. And that's just going to be another great event Saturday. So super busy, and that's really what I wanted to tell you guys, because some of you guys have been asking me about how to network, how did you get business, how did you get busy all of a sudden. I'm getting questions through Instagram, some on YouTube, and other people or other guys know me personally, so they text me. I mean, my phone is available all over the damn place anyways, but this is just for you guys to kind of understand where this is going. You know, I volunteer for this event tomorrow, Friday, and I'm gonna take a gang of business cards. That way, you know, we can hand them out because schools are gonna be out there, and that way we can get to talk to the coaches for whatever sport it is that they do. It's not just for track because everybody's running, but you know, families come out there. So it's going to be just a great opportunity to network with a bunch of people, not only in state, but from out of state. And that is just one thing to do. So you can't just always be depending on the phone to do the marketing for you. Sometimes you have to step out there and do it yourself. And then, like I just mentioned, Saturday, we're also going to be out in Wild Horse Passway. It's like a racetrack. They do like quarter-mile races and all kinds of racing stuff over there on boats and whatever. So they rented out the facility for this event, and I'm gonna get a chance to talk to everybody there to make sure that they know who I am, and if they need the service, they can come to me. So that's just a little breakdown of what happened with yesterday's setup, what's happening tomorrow and Saturday. So I hope that this is some kind of inspirational video or motivational video for you guys to get out there and do something about it. You know, it's not always an event that you have to attend to market yourself. You can just go eat at a new restaurant. I mean, if you're used to going out all the time, make sure you bring business cards with you, and whoever it is that you talk to at the beginning, just let them know, you know, hey, we're here trying this place out for the first time. I have a print shop. I'm a local screen printer, and I just want to offer you my business card. If you guys ever need t-shirts, make sure you give us a call. You know, you just break it down to them however you can, the easiest way that it is for you to translate the information, and go from there and just hope for the best. You just never know. Your business card needs to leave your hands constantly. Anywhere that you go, you talk to people, anybody that you're talking to, a new person, you open your mouth and you let them know what you do. Eventually, their conversation needs to lead to you printing t-shirts or whatever business it is that you do. So that's a little bit of a marketing strategy for those who want to step out of the digital marketing as far as like Facebook and Instagram. Although it's been working really well for me, I'm trying to expand, and I'm trying to get into the bigger orders. Like, for example, we ran that 2,700 piece order and it went great. We knocked it out essentially in one day. It took 2 days because we ran out of ink, but we could have knocked it out in one day. And that's kind of like the stuff that I want to get into. And at this point, the way things are going, the way my mindset is shifting, I want to get a bigger building, and I'm already thinking about getting a second auto. So I'm starting to save money for that. And that's really what you can do whenever you start making a little bit of money. You can become a little bit more creative and actually start playing around with different options. So that's kind of like in the position that I'm at currently. And although things are going great with the smaller orders, we don't say no to the smaller orders. We do want to expand and start getting bigger ones, like contracts with either Pepsi, Coke, Gatorade, Amazon, Nike, Nintendo. One last thing. So yesterday we did a 5-color on the manual. That was a total fail. Today we're going to set up a 5-color on the automatic for our friends over at the Bomb Division. They came out with this really cool design. It's basically a bomb that's going to be in pink for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they have a big bombshell in the back dropping, so they're dropping bombs on cancer. That's really the theme of this. That's what's going on. We have 2 pinks, a light one, a dark one. We have a purple, We have a gray, the base, and the white highlights. So this is going to be a really cool design. If you guys want to support the Bond Division, I'm going to leave a link below so you guys can grab a t-shirt. A lot of the donation is going to go to a cancer awareness program, so you guys make sure that you at least take a look at it and see what they have going on if you want to support. So thank you guys very much. Peace.